chlorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us. They could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my CPS.
I wanna live like it's Mardi Gras and go dumb with my whole squad and don't need no R&R. To regular life, I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane, million pain, only beat. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just tap.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Panthers going up against the Broncos. With that, I'm proud to introduce our new Madden broadcast team for 2016. Making their regular season debut, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the picturesque city of Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we kick off a new NFL season with the opener for 2016 between the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. In motion left is Thomas. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And I don't want to say that this offense starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas, but sometimes it starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas.
There's no reason you can't say it if it's the truth. He is the alpha and the omega of the receiving corps.
Second down following the run. On second down, Lynch. Left side here to Sanders. Emmanuel Sanders. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, 75 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And chalk that up as the first touchdown pass of the career of Paxton Lynch, the former Memphis Tiger.
And what a great journey for him. From Deltona, Florida, to West Tennessee for college, and then on to the NFL. That's his first touchdown pass. I don't think it's going to be close to his last. This guy has a lot of talent. Long, levered guy, one of the taller quarterbacks you'll see, but terrific footwork to complement it.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They start the drive with Anderson. And a cutback, right sideline. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Broncos a first down. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
K'Wan Short came out of Purdue as one of the top-rated defensive tackle prospects. Now he's one of the top-rated NFL players.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. In the backfield is Anderson. A fake to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And he's brought down. A nice pick up there. 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
On first down, it's Lynch. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Broncos are in for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And what about this offense, Charles? Specifically, what about Jonathan Stewart?
He makes sure everything goes. Put the ball in his chest and watch him run. Can run with power inside, but has enough speed that when he gets outside, he can cause a lot of trouble.
To throw on second down is Newton. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Stewart on 1st down. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Have they come up with a nickname for just Jonathan Stewart? Remember when it was double trouble when he's running with D'Angelo Williams in Carolina? But, boy, what a year he had in 2015.
Yeah, it was just 11 yards shy of 1,000, so close, but kind of stepped out of that shadow, didn't he?
Certainly did, and gave the Panthers a real identity running the ball.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. Past the 20. And he cuts it left, and now room to move. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return, here's Dree Archer. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. They go play action with Lynch. On the right side, caught by Green. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here's Lynch, finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. Now it's Ginn. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up in an offset eye. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They go play action here on first down. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Brandon Marshall, no, not the wide receiver, a quality linebacker who can cover very well.
Second down. Here's Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. Now Newton on third and goal. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gano's kick is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Let's go!
Now Lynch on first down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. They'll come out in the pistol.
Green 39! Green 39! Black 99 Philly!
In the backfield is Anderson. And he'll get it up the middle. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So the offense has it first and 10. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. On first down, it's Lynch. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So second and 10 here.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hurry up, here we go. 3, 19.
Handoff comes to Anderson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Lynch. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's brought down. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's Dixon. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Lynch looking to throw on second. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Fresh set of downs here. They give it to Anderson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They run it again with Anderson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Detroit! Detroit!
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Detroit!
Now it's Dixon. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Kenneth Dixon with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be first down, Panthers. Another pistol look here. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a first down throw for Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. And he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be a Carolina first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And the Panthers are going to get a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go back to Stewart on first. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Ted Ginn, 32 yards. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Johnson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. Over the middle this time to Fowler. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Denver right after this. "36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He hits Stewart in the flat. And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Following the fumble recovery, here's Lynch. And he rifles one incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got 4. Here we go now.
In motion left goes a tight end.
3-19. Detroit! Detroit!
A fake to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. They'll roll him out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The 2015 Pro Bowler, K'Wan Short, in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Here's Ginn. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Carolina getting set to take the field, and we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead, not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there That could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
This is Stewart, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground, again to Stewart, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And quickly, they get to the line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break. Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down. So we have reached halftime here. What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show. I guess we're ready for the third quarter. Let's go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
This is Stewart again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They come out here in the eye. After the run, Newton going to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Here's Archer. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. See if they stay on the ground for second down. On second down, here's Lynch. On the right side, caught by Green. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Lynch to throw, and caught right side, Green. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. 3rd and 2, now Lynch. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up, but I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's brought down. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Detroit! 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 Here we go.
They come out here in the eye. They run again on 1st down. Anderson. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Kenneth Dixon making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And, wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Draw play, Newton to Stewart. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I believe I understand where the offense was going there. They just hit a big pass play, thought they could fool him with a run, but maybe they overthought it a little bit. Just hit a nice pass, come back with another one, keep the momentum going.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. But they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, here's Newton under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The reigning Super Bowl MVP, Von Miller, coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. 3rd and long, it's Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Second down following the run.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. Tight end left. Set. Green 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Kenneth Dixon now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On first down, Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Second down now after the pass completion.
Watch left. Stop right there. 20. Jim. Come on now.
The shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Denver getting set to take the field. In the backfield is Anderson. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Here's Lynch to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On third down, Lynch out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now, standing just outside his own goal line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it, and he'll go down at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's caught right side, Dixon. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
After the run, Newton going to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Ginn for a Carolina touchdown. Ted Ginn, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Cam looking to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line. So it'll come out to the 25. And coming out now, the Broncos. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Now it's Lynch, and he will find his man on the outside. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And C.J. Anderson. And all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson, 64 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Now Newton on first down. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. Give him 16 on the pickup. And that leads to a Carolina first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now a first down throw for Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. A call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it's Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Newton to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Newton. And Olsen over the middle. A gain of 11 and a first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now a play fake here on first down. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Throwing again is Newton. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert, then get that onside kick. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And there's a flag on the play. And the Broncos aren't able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. And the kicker failed to get the ball 10 yards down the field. That's a penalty.
You have one job. Get the ball 10 yards or more downfield as the kicker. He failed to execute.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Blue 90.
And a Week 1 victory always feels good. Starting the season off on the right foot, very important.
And what does every coach preach? Being 1-0 each weekend, especially